Ci vediamo dopo. Ci vediamo dopo. Radhe Radhe, Dandavat Pranam. Welcome to Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Mandir, Gopinath Bhavan, Shri Vrindavan Dham. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai, Patit Pavana Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Prem Purushottam Shachinandana Gaura Hari ki jai, Radha Vinod Bihari Ju ki jai, Radha Ramanju ki jai, Radha Gopinath Ju ki jai. गिरिराज महाराज की जय, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय, गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, श्री गोपाल भट्ट गोस्वामी की जय, तेरी आविर्भाव महामहोत्सव की जय, श्री रामचंद्र कविराज की जय, तेरी तिरुभाव महामहोत्सव की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. Just have to make sure that Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada are in the right place here. So you can see them okay? Okay, good. So we will begin with Mangalacharan. Mangalacharan is the auspicious invocation calling for the grace, the blessings, the mercy, the sidelong glances of our beloved Srila Gurudev, our beloved Srila Prabhupada, our Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga, Patit Pavan Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Prem Purushottam Sachinandan Gaurahari, going all the way back to the original Guru, who is Krishna himself, and his Guru of Prem, Vrishabhanunandani, Srimati Radha Thakurani. As Krishna states, and you can find it in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Radhikara Prema Guru, Ami Shishyanata, Sada Amananandritye, Nachaya Udbhata. Radhika is my Guru of Prem, and I am simply her dancing pupil. She makes me dance various novel dances according to her tune. So you can find Mangalacharan on page 1 of this beautiful bhajan treasure trove, Sri Gaudiya Giti Gucha, starting with Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam. Radhe Radhe, Radha Priya Moffitt and Sachi Amy Martin. Hare Krishna. Today the weather got a few degrees colder. There's a bit more of a bite to the humidity, the fog, and all of those who are over 50 are feeling it in their joints, and it comes right through into your bones. If you've been here in the winter, you know what I'm talking about. There's not much insulation in the buildings, if any, so. But Vrindavan is always, always beautiful. So, Mangalacharan. Excuse me. Okay. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurung Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tang Sajivam Sadvetam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitangscha Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayanati Namine Shri Krishna Leela Katane Sudaksham Audarya Madhurya Gunascha Yuktam Varam Varenyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tvang Shirashan Namami Tridandinam Bhakta Shiromanim Cha Shri Krishna Pada Vridataika Hriddi Chaitanya Leelamrita Sarasaram Narayanam Tvang Satatam Prapadye Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नित्यनामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय गौरप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्री श्रीमद्भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव इति नामिने अतीमर्त्य चरित्राय स्वश्रितानंच पालिने जीवदुखे सदरताय श्रीनाम प्रेमदायिने नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती इति नामिने श्रीवर्षभानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्धये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दयिने प्रभवे नमः माधुर्योज्वल प्रेमाध्य श्री रूपानुग भक्तिदा श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दिनतारिणे रूपानुगविरुद्धाप सिद्धान्तध्वन्तहारिणे नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षाद्वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्भर संबोधे पदम्बुजायते नमः नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्तिस्वरूपाय रूपानुगव्वरायते गौराविर्भावभूमेस्त्वं निर्दिष्टः सचनप्रिय वैष्णवस्सर्वभौम श्रीजगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जयतां सुरतो पङ्गोर्मम मन्दमतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्वपदम्बोज राधामदनमोहनो दिव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमाद श्रीमद्रत्नागारसिंहासनस्थो श्री श्रीराधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेव प्रेष्टालिभिः सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमन्द्रसरसारम्भी वंशीवतस्ततः कर्षन्वेणुस्वनैर्गोपीर्गोपीनाथ श्रियेस्तु नः वृन्दाये तुलसीदेव्यै प्रियायै केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिप्रदे देवी सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम् जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। राधे राधे Puleshwari Didi and Ariyagya Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Now we will call for the mercy of Shri Gurudev. Jai Jai Shri Guru Prema Kalpataru. By Vaishnava Das, page 29 in our Shri Gaudiya Giti Gucha. Jayo Jayo Shri Guru Prema Kalpataru Jayo Jayo Shri Guru Prema Kalpataru Adbhuta Jako Arakash Iya Yogeya Timira Varo Gyan Suchandra Kirane Karunash Ihalochan Anandodha Ajachito Moheno Patito Heri Jo Pahu Jachi De Allah Harina Duramati Agati Satataya Sate Mati Nahi Sukriti Lavalesh Shri Vrindavana Jugala Bhajano Dhano Tahe Korolo Upadesh Niramala Gora Prema Rasa Sinchane Puralo Jagajano Ash Socharanam Buje Rati Nahi Hoyalo Royato Vaishnavadas Jaya Jaya Shri Guru Prema Kalpataru Adbhuta Jako Arakash Adbhuta Jako Arakash Guru Deva Jai Guru Deva Guru Deva Jai Guru Deva Jai Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Guru Parampara Guru Parampara Parampara Guru Parampara Srila Gurudeva ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai, Shri Guru Parampara ki jai. Hare Krishna. कैसी है? बढ़िया? ठीक है. Next we will call for the mercy of the Vaishnavas. As you all know, today is a very important holy day. Here in Vrindavan, we are celebrating the appearance anniversary of Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami of Radharaman famedom, and we are celebrating the disappearance of Sri Ramachandra Kaviraj, who is the grand disciple of Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Ramchandra Kaviraj. So we'll speak something about these personalities today. Radhe Radhe, Hargvi Eluru, and Krishna Premavati, and Jayadev Goswami Das, and you. So, praying for the mercy of the Vaishnavas, Kripa Karo Vaishnava Thakur. Page 40 in our Sri Gaudiya Giti Gucha, by Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Kripa Karo Vaishnava Thakur. Sambandha janiya bhajte bhajte abhimano hao dura abhimano hao dura kripa karo Vaishnava Thakura Amito Vaishnava e buddhi hoile amani na havoyami pratishtha soyashi hridaya dushive hoibo nirayogami hoibo nirayogami Kripa Karo Vaishnava Thakura Tomaro kinkaro apne janibo Guru abhimano tyaji Tomara yuchishta padajjalarenu Sada nishkapate bhaji Sada nishkapate bhaji Kripa Karo Vaishnava Thakura Nije Shrestha Jani Uchishtha Didane Habe abhimano bharo Tai shishya tava thakiya sarvada Naloyibo puja karo Naloyibo puja karo Kripa Karo Vaishnava Thakura Mani manada hoile kirtane adhikaro dibe tumi tomaro charane nishkapate ami kadiyalu dibo bhumi Adi bolu dibo bhumi Kadiyalu dibo bhumi Kripa Karo Vaishnava Thakura Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Prabhu Kripa Karo More Daya Karo Kripa Karo More Daya Karo All Vaishnava Thakurs ki Jai Gopinath Bhavan Temple Radhe Radhe That must be Tunga Vidyadidi. They are working in my room, but I am coming. Jiva Pavana Prabhu, Radhe Radhe, Kamalakanta Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, Hare Krishna. So now we will call out for the mercy of the 6 Goswamis in the form of Sri Shad Goswami Ashtakam. It's okay. Krishnot Kirtana Gana Nartana Paro Premamritambo Nidhe. Page 264 in our Sri Gaudiya Giti Gucha. By Srila Srinivas Acharya, disciple of Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami. And Guru of Ramachandra Kaviraj. I'm going to sing the tune they sing at Radha Damodar Temple, but with a 3-beat. Krishnot Kirtana Gana Nartana Paro Premamritambo Nidhi Dhira Dhira Jana Priyo Priyakaro Nirmatsaro Pujito Shri Chaitanya Kripa Bharo Bhuvi Bhuvo Bharavahantarako Vande Rupa Sanatano Raghuyugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Nana Shastra Vicharanaika Nipuno Sadharma Sangstapako Lokanam Hitakarino Tribhuvane Manyo Sharanyakaro Radha Krishna Padaro Vinda Bhajana Nande Namataliko Vande Rupa Sanatano Raghuyugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Shri Gauranga Gunanu Varnana Vidho Shraddha Samridhyanvito Apotapani Krintano Tanukrita Govinda Ganamritai Anandam Buddhivardhanaika Nipuno Kaivalya Nishtarako Vande Rupa Sanatano Raghuyugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Yaktva Turnam Ashesha Mandalapati Shrening Sadatu Chavat Bhutvadina Ganeshako Karunaya Gopina Kantashrito Gopi Bhavara Samritabdhilahari Khalola Magno Muhur Vande Rupa Sanatano Raghuyugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Pujat Kokila Hamsa Sarasagana Kirne Moyurakule Nanaratna Nibadhamula Vitapa Shri Yukta Vrindavane Radha Krishna Maharnisham Prabhajato Jivarta Doyo Muda Vande Rupa Sanatano Raghuyugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Sankhya Purvaka Namagana Natibhi Kalavasani Krito Nidraharo Vihara Kadi Vijito Chatyanta Dino Chayo Radha Krishna Guna स्मृतेर्मधुरिमा नन्देन सम्मोहितो वन्दे रूपसनातनो रघुयुगो श्रीजीवगोपालको राधाकुन्दतते कलिन्दतनया धीरे च वंशीवते प्रेमोन्मादवशादशेषदशया ग्रस्तो प्रमतो सदा गायन्तो च कदा हरेर्गुणवरं भावाभिभूतो मुदा वन्दे रूपसनातनो रघुयुगो श्रीजीवगोपालको हे राधे व्रजदेविके चललिते हे नन्दसूनो कुत श्रीगोवर्धनकल्पपादपतले कालिन्दी वन्द्ये कुत घोषन्तादिति सर्वतो व्रजपुरे खेदैर्महाविह्वलो वन्दे रूपसनातनो रघुयुगो श्रीजीवगोपालको ओ वन्दे रूपसनातनो रघुयुगो श्रीजीवगोपालको वन्दे रूपसनातनो रघुयुगो श्रीजीवगोपालको श्री सद गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय, श्री गोपाल भट्ट गोस्वामी की जय, श्री रामचंद्र कविराज की जय. So now we're going to call for the mercy of Gaur Nityananda Prabhu, our Goswamis, and Sri Ramchandra Kaviraj, in the words of Sri Narottam Das Thakur, who was very near and dear associate of Sri Ramchandra Kaviraj, and also very close to Srinivas Acharya. When Srinivas and Shyamananda and Narottam were sent out, actually the senior among them was Srinivas Acharya, and Narottam and Shyamananda were following his instructions. That's why when Srinivas Acharya when he told them that Narottam, you should go to Bengal and to the north, searching for that treasure, and he told Shyamananda he should go toward Orissa, and Srinivas Acharya stayed in that area. What is it? Virhambir's kingdom. Vanu Vishnupur? Sri Vana Vishnupur. So he was like Shiksha for them, Srinivas Acharya, but all three were there together. So Sri Narottam Das Thakur has this feeling towards Sri Ramchandra Kaviraj that he is like my own soul, very, very close, very intimate and very near and dear. So Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Daya Karmore, there he says, Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Das. He's weeping for the association of Sri Ramachandra Kaviraj. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Koramore, page 96 in our Sri Gaudiya Giti Gucha. If you don't have Gaudiya Giti Gucha, then you may have the Gaudiya Kirtan app. If you do not have that, then here on the Facebook feed we have Savitri Chaprala, who very kindly posts the bhajans within the comment section of the thread. Radhe Radhe Savitri and Shashikala and Ram Narsingha, Hare Krishna. So this is by Srila Narottam Das Thakur, page 96, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Daya Koramore. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Doya Koro More Toma Bina Ke Doyalu Jagat Sansare Patita Pavana Hetu Ava Avataro Mosammapa Titta Prabhu Na Paibe Aro Ha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi Kripa Bolo Kano Koro Ami Baro Dukhi Doya Koro Sitapati Advaita Goshai Tava Kripa Mole Pai Chaitanya Nitai Ha Swarup Sanatano Rupa Raghunatho Bhattajuga Shri Jivaha Prabhu Loka Natho Bhattajuga Shri Jivaha Prabhu Loka Natho Doya Koro Shri Acharya Prabhu Shri Nivaso Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Daso Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Daso Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Doya Koro More Toma Bina Ke Doyalu Jagat Sansare Doya Koro Prabhupada Shri Daita Daso Vaishnavero Kripa Mage Adhamo Daso Doya Koro Guru Deva Patita Pavana Shri Charane Seva Mage Patito Jana Shri Charane Seva Mage Patito Jana Shachinandan Jai Gora Hari Shachinandan Jai Gora Hari Jayo Shachinandan Jai Gora Hari Shachinandan Jai Gora Hari Nityananda Ram Jai Nityananda Ram Nityananda Ram Jai Nityananda Ram Jaya Nityananda Ram Nityananda Ram Nityananda Ram Jai Nityananda Ram Jaya Rupa Sanatan Jaya Rupa Sanatan, Rupa Sanatan, Jai Rupa Sanatan, Jai Rupa Raghunatha, Rupa Raghunatha, Rupa Raghunatha, Jai Rupa Raghunatha, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Gurudeva, 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 Jai Gurudeva. Prem Purushottam Shri Shachinandana Gaura Hari Ki Jai, Patit Pavana Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Gopal Bhatta Goswami Pad Ki Jai, Shri Ramachandra Ki Jai, Kabiraj, Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Radhe Radhe. So by the inspiration and by the prayers, by the mercy of Sri Ramachandra Kaviraj, his brother was departing from this world. His name is Govinda. And he was not a very religious person. But by the petition of Sri Ramachandra Kaviraj, who was praying for the mercy of the Vaishnavas on behalf of his brother Govinda, he first prayed to Narottam Das Thakur, please read Srimad Bhagavatam to him before he departs from this world. But Narottam Das Thakur was occupied otherwise, so then Ramachandra Kaviraj petitioned his own Gurudev, Srinivas Acharya, please, you should read Srimad Bhagavatam for the benefit of this devotee, or this personality who's leaving this world, Govinda. So by the mercy of the Vaishnava, the person Bhagavat, delivering the Grantha Bhagavat, the heart of Govinda Das was changed. And immediately from his heart and from his mouth manifested a very beautiful prayer and poem, which our Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada said is the essence of the Krishna consciousness movement. Many of you may be familiar with it. Bhajahure mana Shri Nandanandana Abhaya Charanaravindare. So this Govinda became, after this, known as Govinda Das Kaviraj. So this is by the mercy of Sri Ramachandra Kaviraj. You going? Mandir will open in 2 minutes. So Bhajahure mana Shri Nandanandana Abhaya Charanaravindare. Radhe Radhe Radha Lakram. And Savitri Chapralap is going to post the bhajan here. Page 137 in our Sri Gaudiya Gita Gucha. 137. Excuse me. Bhajahure mana Shri Nandanandano Abhaya Charanaro Vindare. Bhajahure mana Shri Nandanandano Abhaya Charanaro Durlabhamanavo Jannamo Sata Sange Karahoye Bhava Sindure. Bhajahure mano Shri Nandanandano Abhaya Charanaro Sitoya Yatopo Bato Varishano Edino Jamini Jagire Vipale Se Binu Kripano Durajano Chapala Sukha Labo Lagire Bhajahure Mano Shri Nandanandano Abhayo Charo Naro Bindare He Dhana Jovano Putra Parijano Ithe Kiya Che Paro Tire Kamala Dala Jalo Jivano Talamala Kamala Dala Jalo Jivano Talamala Bhajahu Hari Pado Nitire Bhajahure Mano Shri Nandanandano Abhayo Charo Naro Bindare Shravano Kirtano Smarana Vandano Pada Sevano Dasyare Pujano Sakhi Jano Atma Nivedano Pujano Sakhi Jano Atma Nivedano Govinda Daso Abhilashare Bhajahure Mano Shri Nandanandano Abhayo Charo Naro Bindare O Durlabhamano Jannamo Sato Sange Karaho Ye Bhava Sindhure Bhajahure Mano Shri Nandanandano Abhayo Charanaro Bindare Krishna He 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 O Jaya Nandan Nandan Jaya Yashoda Nandan 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 Jaya Yashoda Nandan Jaya Nandan Nandan O Yashoda Nandan 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 Jaya Yashoda Nandan Shri Krishna Kanhaiya Lal Ki Jai. So very quickly, this bhajan, as I told before, our Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada said, is the mission of the Krishna consciousness movement, encapsulated. So Govinda Das Kaviraj is not talking to anyone else, he's speaking to his own mind. And our Guru Varga have told us to do the same thing. Basically, unless we are perfect, we should go behind closed doors and preach to ourselves, preach to our own minds. Bhajahure mana, O mind, just worship Sri Nandanandan, Abhaya Charanarvindare. If you worship the lotus feet of Sri Nandanandan Krishna, this will grant fearlessness. So our Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada said that we're always afraid in this world. This is one of the natures of this world. Eating, sleeping, mating, and fearing. Always afraid. Now they're like, oh, the governments are all aligning. Who knows what's going to happen next? There might be a war. There's going to be an earthquake. There's going to be a tsunami. There's religious riots and all sorts of things like that. And everyone is afraid. We're always concerned out of fear. Not only humans, animals as well. But how can one attain fearlessness? So our Srila Prabhupada said, just like if we keep money under our bed in the house, we'll always be concerned. Maybe someone saw I put it there. But if you deposit it into a bank and that is federally insured, then you can sleep at night. My money is safe there. So you become fearless. In the same way, if you depend on your own strength, your own mind, your own abilities, you will always be in a state of fear. But if one takes shelter of Krishna, then there's nothing to fear. And this is actually the basis of bhakti. Shraddha, shabde, vishwas ko hai, shudrida nishchoy, Krishna bhakti koile, sarva karma krita hoy. If one has faith, real faith or shraddha, then this is symptomized by the firm conviction that simply by engaging in bhakti for Krishna, all other obligations are taken care of. There's nothing to worry about. And basically, it is symptomized also by the symptoms of Sharanagati. So this means that Krishna is my protector, Krishna is my maintainer. There's nothing to worry about, nothing to do. As we've been speaking every night, Srila Gurudev just told about Prahlad Maharaj, Shukadev Goswami, Narad Muni. They have no worry for anything in this world because they know that Krishna is my protector, Krishna is my maintainer. What do I need to worry about? So, Abhaya Charanarvindare, Durlabha Manava. This human form of life is extremely rare. Ye Manusha Janma Durlabh hai. Shri Radha Gopinaju Sachinandana Gaur Hari Ki Jai. Confirmed. How many lakhs births are there? Different species. 84 lakh. No. 8,400,000 species of life in samsara. Durlabha manava janma. This human form of life is extremely rare. Labdva su-durlabh, extremely rare. So he's saying, use your life for satsang. Durlabha manava janma satsange. Then you will make your life successful. Taraho e bhava sindure. By this you will be able to cross over the ocean of material existence, bhava sagar. Satsang will take you across. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there's one amazing, beautiful verse. Samashrita ye padapallava plavam mahatpadam punya yasho murare bhavam vatsa padam param padam yad vipadam natesham. In this world where there is danger at every step, the only way to overcome this danger is to surrender unto Krishna under the guidance of great personalities. Mahat padam punya yasho murare. By taking shelter of great personalities, we will attain to Krishna. And the entire ocean of material existence will become as easy to cross over as the water in the hoofprint of a calf. How easy is that? So only by the mercy of sadhus. Most of us, we are guilty of this. Sita atapapata barishana edina jamini jagire bipale sevinu kripana durjana chapala sukha lavalagire. For a little bit of happiness, for chapala sukha, we are willing to undergo so much difficulty. In the heat and in the cold, in the wind and the rain, in the day and the night, struggling so much. In fact, today is the day of Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami. It is his appearance celebration. And Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami wrote a commentary on Sri Krishna Karnamrita from Sri Bilva Mangal Thakur. Sri Bilva Mangal Thakur is the example of this. Day and night, through wind and rain, swimming across vast rivers in floods, in very difficult situations and stormy weather, trying to attain the object of his sense gratification, that prostitute. So he was struggling. He thought he was using a floating log, but it was a dead body. He thought he was climbing up a vine. It was a snake. He finally arrived one late night at her balcony and was knocking on the door, begging for entrance. And she said, "What are you doing here?" He said, "I could not be without you, I had to see you." And she said, "If you even utilized a small portion of this kind of greed for the attainment of Krishna Bhakti, you would attain perfection in no time." So then he considered that she is like my guru. Now he actually wrote that invocation verse in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chintamani. Yes. So she's his Vartma Pradarshika guru. Although she was a prostitute, yet she was a devotee of Krishna. And she encouraged him, use your energy instead of chasing after this material body for Krishna. With even a small amount of this greed, you will attain perfection. So Bilva Mangal Thakur, what did he do? He decided, yes, I will give up all of these mundane nonsense pursuits and I will endeavor for perfection. He decided, I will now go to Vrindavan and do bhajan. On his way, he had already donned a sadhu cloth. He was on his way to Braj and he saw a very beautiful lady carrying water pots and going to the well. He followed her. And then he followed her all the way home. And because he was dressed as a sadhu, the nature or tendency in India at the time, and still to this day, is to respect sadhus. So at that time, her husband greeted him. "How may I serve you?" "Oh, I would like to see your wife alone." That's a very strange request from a sadhu, but yet he requested. So he said, okay. So then he went to her and he said, "Please, I would like your hairpins." A married lady never takes her hair out in front of anyone other than her husband. And yet, she thought it was a strange request, but anyhow, she gave him her hairpins. What did he do with those? His mood was do or die. He said, "These eyes have cheated me. These eyes keep cheating me and attracting me to all of the temporary things of this world. I want my heart to be one pointed to Krishna." And he took those hairpins and plucked out his own eyes. So with this mood of do or die, Srila Gurudev said this mood is necessary if we want to actually make proper progress. Doesn't mean we should pluck out our eyes, but this mood that I must do it no matter what. Follow this path of bhakti. Bilva Mangal Thakur, blind, went toward Vrindavan, or he was crying, wanting to know how to go to Vrindavan. At some point in his very difficult journey, a young boy came and said, "Baba, where are you going?" He said, "I want to go to Vrindavan." This boy said, "Hold on to my walking stick, I will guide you there." And so as he was guiding Bilva Mangal Thakur, that time he wasn't known as Thakur, Bilva Mangal, he was able to witness the pastimes of Krishna with his bhav netra. Not these material eyes, real eyes, transcendental eyes. And from that darshan, he was speaking the beautiful pastimes of the glory of the name, form, qualities, and pastimes of Krishna. And it was so beautiful to the ears of Krishna. What is kept from that is known as Krishna Karnamrita. Karna means ear and Amrit means nectar. So the nectar to the ears of Krishna, spoken by Bilva Mangal Thakur. So he was an example of using his energy through all of these difficult situations, day and night. Bipale sevinu kripan durjana. Bipal means fruitlessly, sevinu means serving. Fruitlessly serving those who are kripan and durjan. Kripan means miserly and durjan means very far away from bhakti. So his kripan durjan were his own senses. Right? They were selfish, this is miserly, and durjan, very far away from bhakti. So he was doing that only for some flickering little happiness. Chapala sukha labalagire. But he was not considering at that time that his youth, his wealth, his children, his family, his followers, all of these things could not help him at the time of death. Kamala dala jala jivana talmala bhajahu hari paranitire. This human form of life, or any form of life, is so fragile, like a drop of water on the petal of a lotus flower. It is waxy, it is sloped, and any little touch or breeze or anything, immediately Good sound effects. Immediately, that drop will fall. So our lives are that fragile. We don't know how much longer we have. Our Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada said Maharaj Parikshit was guaranteed 7 days. We are not guaranteed 7 minutes or even 7 seconds. We don't know. So, what should one do with their time? Majahu Hari Pada Nitire. They should use all of their energy in serving the lotus feet of Sri Hari. Radhe Radhe, Hare Krishna. And then he tells how. Shravana Kirtana, Smarana Bandana, Pada Sevana Dasyare. Pujana Sakijana Atmani Vedana. So he's giving us the 9 processes of bhakti as prescribed in Srimad Bhagavatam, as spoken by Sri Prahlad Maharaj in this beautiful way. Hearing and chanting, remembering, worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord, becoming his servant, becoming his friend, completely surrendering oneself at the lotus feet of the Lord. This is the prayer of Govinda Das. So this beautiful bhajan, Bhaja Huremana Sri Nandanandana, is written by Govinda Das, spoken by him, due to the petition of Ramachandra Kaviraj for the mercy of Vaishnavas upon this Govinda, who at the time was actually not a religious person. He was quite even atheistic. But by that Bhagavatam recital by Srinivas Acharya, he became a great devotee. And from his heart, which had been changed, this beautiful bhajan manifested. So in this connection, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that we should hold on tightly to the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas because they can see our suffering, pitiful condition. And that means we are distant from Krishna, distant from service to Krishna. And when they see us in such a pitiful condition, like the dog we were speaking about yesterday, they will petition the Lord profusely on our behalf. And hearing their prayers, because he hears the prayers of love and affection from his pure devotees. Sad anga sharanagati hoibe jahar tahar prarthana shune Sri Nanda Kumar. That person who is 100% surrendered to Krishna, Krishna himself, Sri Nanda Kumar, will hear their prayers. And whatever they desire, whatever they pray, he is greedy to fulfill, because they have controlled him by their love and affection. So if they petition on our behalf, then we are extremely fortunate, as Govinda Das is extremely fortunate that Ramchandra Kaviraj petitioned on his behalf to Sri Narottam Thakur and to Srinivas Acharya. Srinivas Acharya spoke Srimad Bhagavatam to him, and then this change of heart took place. And so for our benefit, for his benefit as well, but for all time, we have received this bhajan, teaching us how to be aware of our situation and how to pray for mercy. Shri Govinda Das Kaviraj ki jai, Shri Ramachandra Kaviraj ki jai. So hearing the prayers of the Vaishnavas, Krishna will bestow his mercy upon us, and then we will know our great fortune. Radhe Radhe Amit Dandakar Prabhu and Ananga Priya, Devidasi and Jagat Mohini and Sham Prabhu and all the rest of you, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Jai Jai Madhava Dayate, followed by Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Oh. Today is the day of Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami. We're going to sing about Srimati Radhika and her Raman. Radha Raman with Hare Krishna. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Pyaro Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Radha Ramana. Jai Jai Radha Ramana. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण, राधा रमण हरि बोल, 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 जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, राधा रमण हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल। ओ राधे राधे रमण रमण राधे, 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 राधे राधे रमण रमण राधे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, बोलो हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव गुरुदेव, जय गुरुदेव 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 गुरुदेव, जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Rupanug Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai, Shri Gopal Bhatta Goswami ki jai, Tadiya Avirbha Maha Mahotsava ki jai, Shri Ramchandra Kaviraj ki jai, Tadiya Tirobha Maha Mahotsava ki jai. What is his name? Nayananda Das Babaji? Shri Nayananda Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai, Tadiya Tirobha Maha Mahotsava ki jai, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Shri Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Radhe Radhe Ram Nrsimha Prabhu ki jai ho. And Nadia Gopsidas. Radhe Radhe to you and all of your family. I don't know if I pronounced that properly, but anyhow. If you just take off the, it's almost like Gopidas. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Ajnanatimidandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Nama Om Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayanitti Namine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitti Namine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Nama Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Giring Yat Kripatamaham Bande Shri Gurung Ninatarinam. First of all, I offer my Dandava Pranam thousands of times in the dust of the lotus feet of our beloved Srila Gurudev, Nitya Lila Pravishna Om Vishnupad, Ashtotara Shata Shri Srimad Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and the same thousands of Dandava Pranam in the dust of the lotus feet of Nitya Lila Pravishna Om Vishnupad, Ashtotara Shata Shri Srimad Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and to all of our Rupanuga Gaudiya Guru Varga, especially on this day, the day of the appearance of Shri Gopal Bhatta Goswami Pad. I offer my Dandava Pranam thousands of times in his lotus feet, and also on the day of the disappearance of Shri Ramachandra Kaviraj, I offer my Dandava Pranam thousands of times in the dust of his lotus feet, and to all Vaishnavas and Vaishnavi, past, present, and future, including all of you who are physically present and all of you who are virtually present, I offer my Dandava Pranam. Radhe Radhe. And Manorama Devi Dasi. Radhe Sham. Hare Krishna. Do you know, for the last 4 years, until about a month ago, we thought his name was Bhumi. I just didn't hear the booty, I heard Bhumi, so we've been calling him that, and he never said anything. Someone's like, Bhumi? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, no, it's booty. Yeah, I didn't know. He's a good singer too. So we don't have much time. This morning, on the request of Madhukar Prabhu, I gave an extended, way over time class discussing the glories of Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami and Sri Ramchandra Kaviraj. I was supposed to speak about Atma Nivedana to Padekari from Sharanagati, but more than doing what we normally do, when the opportunity comes for specifically remembering and glorifying any Vaishnava, this is far superior for us. Guru Vaishnav Bhagavan Tiner Smaran Hoy Sarva Vigya Vinashan. Srila Bhakti Vigyam Bharati Maharaj would always quote this on the days of the Vaishnavas, Radhe Radhe Vajanti Mala Devi Dasi Ki Jai. So he would always quote this verse on the days of the Vaishnavas. And this means that Guru Vaishnav Bhagavan, to remember, Tiner Smaran, to remember the glories, the pastimes, the lessons, the teachings of Guru, Vaishnava and Bhagavan, by remembering then Sarva Vigya Vinashan, all kinds of misgivings, anarthas, and everything can be eradicated from the heart, and in its place all auspiciousness will manifest. So it is so essential and important that on the days of the Vaishnavas, we remember them, we speak about them, we pray to them for their mercy. And by that, by their grace, then we will be able to even begin to enter into the path of Sharanagati. So today we spoke extensively about this morning. Madhukar Prabhu had me speak on his, a podcast? Like what we're doing here. He does it every day. He's very diligent with his many sevas that he does. And very sweet and very humble as well. So today we are observing the anniversary of the appearance day of Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami. But since I already spoke so much about Sri Ramchandra Kaviraj, I would just like to add a little bit to Ramchandra Kaviraj, and then I can speak more about Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami. So I already told previously, before Bhajahure Mana Sri Nandanandana, that Sri Ramchandra Kaviraj, he's a disciple of Srinivas Acharya. And Srinivas Acharya is the disciple of Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami. So how can we get the mercy and understand our Purva Acharyas? Through their disciples, ground disciples, and the recent Acharyas. So Ramchandra Kaviraj, he was married. And it was a very beautiful wedding celebration. Everyone was proclaiming and exclaiming that him and his wife are as beautiful as Indra and Indrani and as Narayan and Lakshmi Devi from Vaikuntha. They were glorifying them. And at that time, Ramchandra Kaviraj and his party, he was the groom, he was going in the wedding procession, and he saw his Gurudev, Sri Srinivas Acharya. His Gurudev did not look happy at all. What are you doing with your life? You are becoming more and more bound in this material world. But, as we just heard, one should utilize their life in the association of sadhus and for the endeavor for perfection or Krishna Bhakti. So after some time, Ramchandra Kaviraj turned around and went back to his Gurudev, Sri Srinivas Acharya. And seeing that his Guru was displeased with the whole thing, that very moment, he gave his full self at the feet of his Gurudev. In essence, taking sannyas at that moment. Not out of general or artificial detachment, but out of true attachment to wanting to please his Gurudev. It was spontaneous from the heart, and he never returned to that life. So, I'm remembering Srila Gurudev at this moment when he came to our Param Gurudev. It was the time when our Param Gurudev offered to give him sannyas. And our Gurudev, he said that I am not qualified for anything, but I am completely yours. He fell at the feet of Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, his Gurudev, and said, whatever you want to do with me, you can do with me. All of the attachment that I had for my family, for my children, for my position, for everything in this world, I have now condensed and I'm offering it at your lotus feet. And he said at that moment, tears came to the eyes of his Gurudev, who actually remarked, until now, no one has spoken like this to me. And Gurudev would say, why am I having so much success in my preaching? Because I have little bit served my Gurudev. But this mood of surrender came at that time, completely dedicating everything at the lotus feet of his Gurudev. So Sri Ramchandra Kaviraj also did something like that, took full shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Srinivas Acharya. And so Ramchandra Kaviraj became quite well known in the Vaishnava community. He was a very dear associate of Sri Narottam Das Thakur. He was a prominent kirtaniya in the kirtans at Keturi, where Narottam Das Thakur held the first Gaur Purnima Maha Mahotsava. And Sri Narottam Das Thakur, who is really like our lifeline, Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babiji Maharaj, proclaimed that if you want Krishna Prem, then you should acquire two books, Prarthana and Prem Bhakti Chandrika, both by Narottam Das Thakur. And who is Narottam Das Thakur weeping for the association of Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Das? He's praying for the association of this Ramachandra Kaviraj. So imagine the qualification of this personality. We're in the Narottam Parivar, and Narottam is begging for the association of that personality. So if we pray to that personality, we can be assured that his mercy is full and completely competent to pull us from this ocean of material existence. So Sri Ramachandra Kaviraj ki jai. I already spoke about how his brother Govinda Das, by the mercy of Ramchandra Kaviraj, who petitioned to Narottam Thakur and Srinivas Acharya spoke Srimad Bhagavatam to him before his departure from this world, and Govinda Das, who was like atheistic, became completely changed, became a bhakta, and from his heart and from his mouth manifested this beautiful bhajan, Bhajahure Mana Srinandanandana Abhaya Charana Arvindare. So today is also the appearance anniversary of Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and we only have 10 minutes. Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami is an eternal associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and also an eternal associate of Sri Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan. Sri Kavi Karnapur in Bhakti Ratnakar declares that according to my opinion, Ananga Manjari in Krishna Lila has manifested in this world as Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Others are telling that it is Guna Manjari, but my opinion is that it is Ananga Manjari. So both are sometimes they have multiple different names and titles, like Raghunath Das Goswami has Rati Manjari and also Tulsi Manjari. They have many different names and nicknames, but anyhow, he has mentioned both names there. So we should understand that Gopal Bhatta Goswami is an eternal associate of Sri Sri Radha and Krishna, who has descended into this world for the benefit of this world, and also performing pastimes with the Lord in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when he was quite young, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to his home. It was the home of Sri Venkat Bhatta, Trimala Bhatta, and Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad, along with young Gopal Bhatta, who was maybe at that time 10 years old or so. That's what I have read. During the 4 months of Chaturmasya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed with them. You know when people say, like, I had 4 days with Gurudev. I had like 1 darshan of Srila Prabhupada. They had 4 months with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in their homes, serving him every day. It started with bathing the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then drinking the charanamrit from the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, offering him Mahaprasad, serving him in so many ways, receiving the remnants of his foodstuffs. Especially young Gopal was serving Mahaprabhu in so many ways. He would give him massage, he would clean up after him when he was taking prasad. Mahaprabhu would give his own remnants from his plate to Gopal, and he would also accompany him to the river to bathe, and Gopal would carry his articles. So he was serving him and assisting him in so many ways, and by this seva and by this association, he became deeply attached to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is said that Mahaprabhu would also take him, embrace him, and give him so much affection. All of this is said to be a sign of what he would manifest in the future. So Gopal Bhatta, being the son of Venkat Bhatta, he was present there in Sri Rangam when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed there for those 4 months. Gopal Bhatta is the disciple of Sri Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad, who is the brother, it is one of his uncles, but he was brilliant. These 3 personalities, Venkat Bhatta, Trimala Bhatta, and Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad, were the in-charge personalities of the Sri Rangam temple. And so they were highly placed within the Sri Sampradaya at that time. Sri Sampradaya is from Lakshmi Devi. So they were worshippers of Sri Lakshmi Narayan in Vaikuntha. Srila Gurudev explained that they had not yet attained their own internal perfection, so they were in process. And by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's association, they were able to move forward in their path of bhakti and come to their transcendental eternal realization as eternal associates of Krishna in Braj. Whereas Murari Gupta and Anupam were already in their perfect state of realization, and even though Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave them all convincing arguments, they could not go beyond what their own nature is. So they are eternal servants of Sri Ramachandra, but yet Venkata Bhatta, Trimala Bhatta, and Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad were able to convert from Lakshmi Narayan servitors to Radha Krishna servitors in Sri Vrindavan Dham. So Sri Gopal Bhatta heard all of the conversations that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had with his family members and all of the convincing arguments that he gave, glorifying Srimati Radhika as the topmost, even being the source of Lakshmi Devi. Sarva Lakshmi Mayi Srimati Radha Thakurani Ki Jai. So, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, when it came time for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to leave Sri Rangam, because it was the 4 months of Chaturmas, at that time, he fainted. He did not want Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to leave. He wanted to be with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Mahaprabhu ordered him that your parents are Vaishnavas. You should serve them until they depart from this world. And then you should go to Vrindavan and be under the guidance of Rupa and Sanatan. So Gopal Bhatta followed the instruction of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and very diligently learned everything from Sri Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad. Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad is who in Krishna Lila? Tunga Vidya Sakhi. I pointed to Tunga Vidya Didi. Tunga Vidya Sakhi, and he is famous for his manifestation of the beautiful Radha Rasa Shuddha Nidhi, Vrindavana Mahimamrita, Chaitanya Chandramrita, and so many other beautiful scriptures. But Sri Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad is a very, very highly respected and glorified personality in our Vaishnava lineage. Nowadays, he's so popular that even different groups want to steal his works and claim them for themselves. So Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami learned everything from him. He was well versed in so many languages, in Sanskrit and all tattva, siddhanta and rasa. Yes?
Gurudev once said that all the teachings of Ramanujacharya were in the throat of Gopal Bhatta Goswami.
I remember that, yes. So Vajanti Maladidi is reminding me us what Srila Gurudev told, that all of the teachings of Sri Ramanujacharya were contained within the throat of Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami. In other words, he imbibed, it wasn't only the teachings of Ramanuja, he was well versed in all, but especially those conceptions. He was fully well versed in them. And since we don't have much time, I just want to share that Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he gave us Sri Satkriya Sar Deepika, all of the proper procedures for Vaishnavas in their activities, in their life, in seva and everything. All of the proper procedures for Vaishnavas based on the teachings from Shastra. Yes?
Srila Prabhupada, when he was getting things sent to the West, he wanted a copy of Satyakriya.
Okay. Radhe Radhe. So she's saying that Srila Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, when he was having so many books and everything sent to the West, he wanted also a copy of Satkriya Sar Deepika of Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami. This is a collection of...
Sent
from Vrindavan, yes. Our Gurudev was sending him so many books. Excuse me. Also, Sri Sanatan Goswami had compiled and manifested Sri Hari Bhakti Vilas. But he had Gopal Bhatta Goswami compose a commentary on it, and he actually gave credit for Hari Bhakti Vilas to Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami. And that is all of the ways in which one develops bhakti to Hari. And this is all of the teachings of our scriptures, but from the condensation of the moods and the vision of the Goswamis. Srila Gurudev Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj warned us that there are so many different scriptures with so many different teachings, and not all of them are necessarily completely pure. He said, but what our Goswamis have extracted and given to us, we can trust 100%. They're compared to swans who have the special capacity to extract milk from water, which is ordinarily quite difficult to do apparently, but they are able to do that. So they extracted the essence of all of the Shastras and only gave us those things which are beneficial for us to progress on our path toward our ultimate goal. They didn't give us all of the other extraneous things that so many others do, which can actually keep us bound in this world for millions and millions and millions of more lives. They gave us what is beneficial for us, and nothing they have given us is unnecessary, Srila Gurudev said. So we can trust them 100%. Also, Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami is credited directly by Srila Jiva Goswami. He refers to him in the beginning of the Tattva Sandarbha commentaries as one Vaishnava from South India has given the foundational verses for the Tattva Sandarbhas. And I am collecting so many supporting verses for those foundational verses. So what Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami gave was the foundation for the Tattva Sandarbhas, and Sri Jiva Goswami brought in all of the proofs from different shastras to prove these points. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami is no ordinary person, very powerful and prominent personality. What other? Oh, he also wrote a commentary on Sri Krishna Karnamrita of Bilva Mangal Thakur. Yes, of course. And before Aarti comes, I'm usually 7 minutes late. Hopefully they come 7 minutes late. So Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, after his parents left, then he immediately followed the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to come to Vrindavan. On his way to Vrindavan, he was also going to many places of pilgrimage, and he ended up very far north, where Shalagram Shilas are manifested. What is the name of that river? Gandaki River. So there, as he was bathing, it is said that in his lota, again and again, the Shalagram Shilas kept coming, and he kept taking them out, and they kept coming back in, and he was thinking, what is this? Perhaps they want to be with me, so he kept them. And he came to Vrindavan. Coming to Vrindavan, he was so beautifully welcomed by Rup and Sanatan because they already had received knowledge from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Gopal Bhatta will come, and they immediately sent a message to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Gopal Bhatta has come to Vrindavan. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so pleased that he was now in Vrindavan under the guidance of Rup and Sanatan that he sent Gopal Bhatta some gifts, very personal gifts. Kopin, his own kopin. This represents that you are as a sannyasi, very strong, and his own sitting bench. He sent some gifts to Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami with so much affection. He sent his own personal articles to Gopal Bhatta Goswami. And was very pleased to hear that he was in the association of Rup and Sanatan. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami was diligently worshipping his Shalagram Shilas every day. And he was also seeing how Rup Goswami was worshipping Govindaji, how Sanatan Goswami was worshipping Madan Mohan, Madan Gopal. And as he was serving his Thakurji, some acharyas say that it came this way or this way, but I'm going to tell it like this. I'll tell it that someone donated to him some beautiful cloth and jewels. And he was thinking, how can I utilize this to dress my shalagram? It doesn't work very well. Not like how Rupa Goswami is able to dress Govindaji, how Sanatan is able to dress and do beautiful shringar for Madan Mohan and other Gaudiya Thakurs who were present. So there was some desire in his heart that I would also like to be able to utilize this for dressing Thakurji, but they have no arms, no legs. But Krishna is such that he is greedy to fulfill the desires of his devotees. And so because Gopal Bhatta Goswami had this desire that I want to worship Krishna, I want to do Shringar to Krishna. Srila Gurudev says it so beautifully, and I'm going to do the best I can to tell how he said it. He said one night, as Gopal Bhatta Goswami, before he went to bed, he tied his Shalagram Shilas in a cloth sack to the branch of a tree, and then he went to take his rest. In his sleep, he heard a voice, "Oh Gopal, wake up, wake up. Just come and see how beautiful I am." Gopal woke up and he was so excited. He ran to that pouch that was hanging from the tree, and when he opened it, he saw the most beautiful form. The Shalagram Shila, the Damodar Shila that was present there, had spontaneously transformed into the beautiful deity of Radha Raman. Shri Radha Ramana Ju Ki Jai. So from the heart of Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Krishna reciprocated and manifested as Sri Radha Raman. When Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada came, to Vrindavan, all of the temples closed their doors because he was preaching so strongly against all kinds of apasiddhanta, all kinds of sahajya, all kinds of apasampradaya, and many people were quite upset and angry with him. They did not allow him or his disciples in their temples. Only one temple, after quite a long amount of debate, they allowed him in. And they had also a nice relationship with Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who preached along with them about Archan Tattva. They were trying to combat the Brahma Samaj and all of these other Mayavadi groups who were going against worshipping of Thakurji in the temple. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur worked along with them, and at that time also little Saraswati Prabhupada was there with, he wasn't known as Prabhupada at the time, but Siddhanta Saraswati. So they allowed him in. And when he saw Sri Radharaman, he said, "In Radharaman, I see our Gaudiya Teen Thakur, Madan Mohan, Govinda, and Gopinath." So Srila Gurudev and all of our acharyas, they recognize that Radharaman is the sum total of all of our three Gaudiya Thakur. Srila Gurudev said that he has the feet of Madan Mohan. This is how you approach Thakurji, first from the feet. So Madan Mohan is Sambandha Thakur, the torso of Govindaji, who is Abhideya Thakur, and the face of Gopinath, who is Prayojan Thakur. Sometimes it is said the other way around, that the torso is Gopinath and the face is Govinda. Yeah, so I saw the one where Gurudev said today that the other one. So also Srila Gurudev explained that also Srimati Radhika is fully present within that form of Radharaman. But for the sake of others who may not understand that Radhika is present, they place a crown next to him representing Srimati Radhika. But even the Radharaman Goswamis, they all understand that he is not just Raman, but Radhika and Raman together. Yes, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada also explained this point. So when Sri Radharaman manifested, Gopal Bhatta Goswami was overwhelmed with joy. Tears were flowing from his eyes and ecstasy was manifesting in his form. And all of the other Goswamis came to see that, oh, his shalagram has manifested as Radharaman, and that's when they gave him the name Sri Radha Raman Dev. So Sri Radha Raman Dev ki jai. Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami ki jai. So Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami had initiated Srinivas Acharya. And Srinivas Acharya is a very, very powerful personality. Srinivas Acharya basically carried on all of the Seva lineages for all of the main temples of Vrindavan. Even if you go to Jaipur, Govindaji temple, they say our lineage is coming from Srinivas Acharya. Radha Damodar temple, all of them, that lineage is coming from Srinivas Acharya. So Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, through his teachings and through his potency, has maintained the seva of all of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. And we're very, very, very fortunate to know something about him. He's one of our 6 Goswamis, important, most important personalities. Sri Narottam Das Thakur has prayed in the dust of the lotus feet of our 6 Goswamis. Ta dera charana sevi bhakta sanebas janame janame hoy e abhilash. E chaye goshaye jar mui tarodas tasavara padarenu mora panchagras. He's saying about the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan that the dust from their feet, this should be my foodstuff. To serve their lotus feet, birth after birth, this is my goal, my aspiration. So now Arti is beginning. Shri Gopal Bhatta Goswami ki jai. And 7 minutes, it's 8 minutes late today. Shri Ramchandra Kaviraj ki jai. Shri Nayananda Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Shri Radha Ramanaju ki jai. Hare Krishna. For a long time. प्रभात प्रभु राधे 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 संत महाराज राधे राधे हरि बोल